Right now, the search for survivors of the Texas floods. How many are still missing?
Plus, Medicaid cuts are on the way after passage of President Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. How they could affect you and your kids here in Wisconsin.
And help me out here, Kyrie. Who let the dogs out? Oh, why it was so hard to choose a winner in the wiener dog race.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on your Tuesday. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. Savannah's here.
And Savannah's here with us. She's not engaging in the who let the dogs out talk, but it's fine.
No. You see, Savannah, Who Let the Dogs Out was a very popular song back in the...
Song.
Okay.
She knows the song.
I might be a little uncultured, but I know the song.
Yes, and then Snow Dogs. Like I'll show you like
Snow Dogs.
Snow Dogs. That's like where it,
I'd never seen it.
Really?
No.
Oh wait, and then maybe the Rugrats movie too? Maybe is that what it was? Yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter.
I've definitely seen that one.
Yes, there we go. Yeah, I had to go look it up. I'm going to look it up. But anyways, we have good things as you head out the door this morning.
Yeah, we do. Concerts on the Square is looking pretty good for tomorrow. We are not waking up to that much active shower activity on the radar this morning. Most of that is just south and also northeast up towards Watertown and then Milwaukee. We've got nice July temperatures both in the forecast today and tomorrow. A little less humid for concerts on the Square tomorrow. And we do have a small shower chance overall both today, tomorrow, and the next couple of days. I think most of those dodge us tomorrow, though. 65 is what we're waking up to in Madison, 67 in Lone Rock, 63 in Juneau, and 64 degrees in Waukesha. We are going to see temperatures climb. We're looking at the lower 80s today and then back up to the mid 80s going forward. We'll talk about how long that stretch of weather is going to stick around, give an update preview too, and how warm it'll be, and additional rain chances that we do have over the next couple of days, guys.
Savannah, thank you. First this morning, the search for survivors of last week's historic flash floods in Texas continues.
Officials now say more than 100 people have died. That includes nearly 30 from a children's sleepaway camp in Kirk County named Camp Mystic. The search is intensifying as hundreds of rescue workers, some volunteers, now sift through debris in hopes of finding survivors. 10 children and one counselor from Camp Mystic are still unaccounted for. Officials confirm that at least 27 campers and counselors died in the floods. But as the search continues, stories of heroism are emerging. One woman's husband almost died helping others evacuate.
My husband kept yelling at him, throw your baby at me. And at that point, a big wave came by and they both got swept away.
Meantime, donations are pouring in as communities come together to mourn and rebuild.
The historic flooding has led to criticism over early warning systems. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick tells CBS News that state lawmakers could consider funding new sirens in the coming weeks. President Trump said last night he plans to travel to Texas this Friday. The Trump administration has faced criticism over recent cuts to the National Weather Service in the wake of the tragedy. The White House press secretary said the agency provided, quote, early and consistent warnings.
Well, now that President Trump's big, beautiful bill is law, families in Wisconsin are preparing for changes to their health care coverage.
And as our Maddie Himes reports, many parents say they're left with just one question.
What are we going to do?
Katie Murrow's 10-year-old son, Cade, was born with Prader-Willi syndrome.
He's got deletions on his 15th chromosome.
Due to the symptoms of his rare genetic disorder, Cade relies on Medicaid to help with his treatment.
He's doing great because we have these supports and we have the waiver that's helping us, like, okay, we can get you to camps and we can help you get with these therapies or these social programs.
But as President Trump signs the, quote, big, beautiful bill, Katie worries about the availability of Cade's services.
Well, the only reason we were able to do that is because we had the support, of CLTS or, his Medicaid waiver.
The bill would restrict access for immigrants and refugees, ask enrollees to verify their eligibility more often, and enforce work requirements. New guidelines that could cause millions to lose their coverage.
They had to save money on spending somewhere. They didn't want to take it from defense. They want to take it from immigration, where they added and so forth.
UW-Madison public policy and economics professor Tim Smeating says minimizing Medicaid will save federal money, but it's not all savings.
Another big thing is there's increased administrative costs because there are work tests on people now. But the state's going to have to add costs to administer those tests.
Katie says she too is preparing for extra paperwork.
Yes, he's doing great, but no, he still needs the help and the support, from the waiver.
As she, like other parents of children on Medicaid, is just hoping to keep her kid covered.
I have 5 children, so I'm like, and they all need me, so it's hard.
Reporting in Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
In other local news this morning, the Richland County Sheriff's Office is looking for information in the death of a Reedsburg man. The man died after falling from a truck during 4th of July celebrations. First responders were called to a home on Dix Lane, a couple miles west of Cazenovia Friday night. 22-year-old Ethan Piper died at the scene after first responders tried to save his life. Investigators say that he was sitting on the truck's tailgate and fell. Anyone with information should contact the Richland County Sheriff's Office.
We now know the identity of a man who died outside of a home in rural Grant County. The sheriff's office identified him as 23-year-old William Schaefer. Deputies were called to a home on Highway 80 Friday morning for reports of a dead man lying on the ground. The sheriff's office says the man died due to an underlying medical condition.
2 Southern Prairie officers are recovering after injuries during a chaotic incident. Police say officers rushed to South Bird Street near Pheasant Run Park after reports of multiple people involved in a dispute. Minors started arguing. The situation turned physical as family members joined in. Officers ended up arresting 4 people, with one facing a battery charge against an officer. 2 minors received citations.